We're glad to have you back. Ondo State Governor Mr. Lucky Aiyedatiwa has revealed his desire to position Akure as the tech capital of the country. This is part of the state's strategy to foster innovation, of course, technological advancement, entrepreneurial development, and economic growth in line with the state's redeemed agenda. To achieve this, the state also focused on entrepreneurial development. Like I said earlier, this is to help bridge the gap, unemployment gap in the state, as well as improve the business climate in Ondo State. And now let's get talking about this. And the special advisor to the Ondo State Governor on Entrepreneurship, Dr. Sumi Francis, joins me live via Zoom from Akure, Ondo State capital. It's good to have you on the program. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having me. It's good to be here. The audio is a bit low though, but I'll try to listen to you.
Oh, all right. So sorry about that. Okay, let me try to project to. Now, let's talk about this summit. I know it's been on before now. What has been suggestions, recommendations from previous ones, and how serious has government taken these recommendations?
Oh, great. Sorry, if I want to get that again, it was a bit low. Did you ask about the recommendation on?
Yes, that has come in from the conference before now, and how seriously government has taken it.
Oh, great stuff. Amazing. Thank you once again, and thank you to your listeners for having me sit with you guys. There has been a lot of recommendations. Entrepreneurship has been a major highlight in Ondo State. If you remember from the foundation laid by the late Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu on the Redeem Agenda, the D in that acronym is Digital Revolution and Entrepreneurship. And same applies with Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who has always made it clear that he is following up and building upon the legacy of Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. Entrepreneurship has been a very key, important element in Ondo State, and there's been great support from the state. There's been great awareness, great empowerment initiatives on this particular topic. For past conferences, we've had about 3 that has happened. It's usually the largest gathering of entrepreneurs in Nigeria, and it's always in the state. So we even have people from other states coming into this conference and summit. We have great panelists, great speakers, and also empowerment initiatives that happens in these conferences. And that is why we continue to embark on such a remarkable project.
I'm interested in the theme, innovative entrepreneurship for sustainable economy. Tell us more about this and why this at this time.
Well, we all know the current state of the economy. The high level of inflation in Nigeria today, it's very important, utmost important that we need the direct intervention of entrepreneurs. And entrepreneurship needs to be highlighted more than ever. I will tell you for a fact, many governments would say we want to create jobs, we want our economy to grow, but they always forget the part of the entrepreneurship element to it. This is like you want a table and you're avoiding talking about the carpenters, or you want to go to war and you do not talk about your soldiers. Entrepreneurs are the drivers of the economy, and I'm very happy that Ondo State particularly is very, very strong when it comes to entrepreneurship advocacy and empowerment. The theme this year is Innovative Entrepreneurship for Sustainable Economy. Looking at the current situation, we don't just need ideas, we don't just need entrepreneurs, we need them to come up with innovative solutions. And that is what the theme will be about. We've got a couple of speakers coming from across the country to join us here as we discuss on independent conversations, panel conversation, and of course, initiatives from participants and other stakeholders in the state.
Sounds good. The unemployment rate is something that remains very worrisome. So particularly, you tell us, what more are you doing in your state, being the essay on entrepreneurship and all of that, in collaboration, of course, with government, to address this challenge in your locality?
Well, amazingly, and it will be very great for you to know that Ondo State is the state that had the first entrepreneurship agency in Nigeria, Ondia. This was, I said like earlier, was a foundation laid by the late governor, and also it's also a foundation that the current governor is building heavily upon. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa is very passionate. Most importantly, first on young people. When you see this man relate to young people, you'll be amazed, and that's why a lot of young people loves it, because he has their ears, or they have his ears rather, and he's very in line with their needs. And that is why we've been able to create many entrepreneurship innovations and many entrepreneurship programs some of which is the weekly training. Ondo State is one of the states that does entrepreneurship development trainings every week throughout the year. And we've been doing this for like 3 years now. We've got several programs called like Street to Skills, where we train people from the streets and give them adequate skills to be quite impactful in the economy. We've got the Ondo Marketplace, which is one of Nigeria's first online states classified market, where people can buy and sell from Ondo State to the rest of the world. We've also got several initiatives such as the Ondiama idea, where every year we search for the most innovative ideas in Ondo State and we empower them. And of course, we give them international business exposure and partnerships. I think 2 years ago, we took some entrepreneurs to 2 different countries where we had to show them what their contemporaries are doing in terms of innovations, and we give them partnership opportunities and also investment opportunities. These entrepreneurs are also given grants to run their business. But there's one important part I also want you to hear. It's our cyber money program. This cyber money program is directed towards young people who have got this negative approach towards looking for money. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. And we are redirecting that mindset, that creativity, that knowledge into the legitimate way of making businesses online. So cyber money is there, Free to Skill is there, Ondiama, there are many other programs that we've been able to run over the years. I'm glad to say that many other states are also emulating this, and I'm glad that we are leading these initiatives.
So back to the conference again. Tell us what more you want Nigerians to know about this forthcoming conference.
Oh, great, my brother. With pleasure. It's happening tomorrow on Saturday. Start at 10 a.m. Thousands of entrepreneurs. I would easily say Nigeria, Ondo State, but right now I'm going to say Nigeria because we've had people talking about coming in from Abuja, from Lagos. So yes, Ondo is happy to host every entrepreneur in the state as we deliberate on innovative entrepreneurship for a sustainable economy in Nigeria. We're going to be empowering entrepreneurs because we're going to be launching all our initiatives and ideas for the year. Our governor is also going to be there addressing young people, discussing his plans for young people. Interestingly, he's got even one of the most interesting part is that he's always very engaged with these programs. He would sit down with you, he would analyze, we're going to brainstorming sessions together, and I'm sure he will also share some of his plans for the citizens of Ondo State. And lastly, we've also got great speakers coming in. Ali Baba is going to be in the state. Tokwe is going to be TMO Speaks. She's going to be in the state. We've got Dr. Akim Pelu, Jimmy Tewe, and Toyosi Akrili, and many others are also going to be amongst the amazing speakers that we're going to be having tomorrow. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing your viewers there.
Of course. Before I let you go, I hope issues around challenges that businesses face at this time, entrepreneurs grapple with at this time, will be on the front burner also at this gathering tomorrow.
Certainly. And that's why we also have, we always use that opportunity as well to have a panel session with head of governments in the state. We always have our head of governments, our commissioners, and ESCO members, PS, also discuss what are the available opportunities and solutions that they can offer to these entrepreneurs. Not only do we discuss these challenges, at every of our summits, we prefer solutions, and we also give them a timeline to how we're going to execute those solutions. I'm happy to let you know that that will also be discussed and executed.
All right, I wish you all the best. Definitely TVC will be there, and we'll have you after the conference again, maybe to do an evaluation, assessment of suggestions and, of course, deliberations at that gathering. I hope you join us to talk about it.
Sure. Thank you so much.
All right,
see you guys.